Welcome to round 2 of Battle of the Shunters. We have all of our locomotives lined up just over there, as you can see. Where the tidy track tool is just lying on the conservatory floor because I have prepared the area. The track has been thoroughly cleaned, ready for round 2. Basically, what's going to happen, if we can use my classic and very precious little pocket rocket as a sort of demo, the shunter is going to be put into this siding here, just there like that, and then basically the shunter has got to come out, traverse these points really slowly, and then as soon as it gets to sort of there on a point, this is going to be flicked, and then it'll have to back up, connect up to that well wagon with the tank sat in the middle of it, and then it's going to have to pull that out again really steadily, really slowly, traversing all of these points, crossing the deadly Hornby Express points with the world's largest dead zone. Look at that. And then it's going to have to cross the second one with a dead zone just as big, and then go off around a third one, and then finally disappear off around the bend just like that. So yeah, 3 Hornby Express points, and then a couple of normal points as well. These are actually Pico ones, but they are Inshall frog, so they're not, you know, metal, they're actually plastic, making them quite tough for locomotives that don't have many pickups. So, it's quite a challenge. It's going to be testing 1, the slow speed performance of the locomotive, and 2, how well it can cope with multiple points. It's basically a test of what a shunter should be able to do, really. So, the first locomotive up is this little 040 Industrial. Right, okay, I know I said that the 040 Industrial loco was up first, and it is, but I just thought I'd show you a quick test first. So I put the Batman Class 08 onto the siding just there at the far end, and I just want to test that all the points and connections do work okay, because obviously these points don't really get used very much, and points can get really, really dirty. In fact, I've used this really fine brush here to just get into the point blades, the actual switch blades, to clean the sides of those so that electricity does flow. And I think I've achieved it. I think it's fine now. So, if I just flip direction on the Class 08, I should be able to get it going out of that siding, hopefully. There we go. And it should go all the way out. Yeah, fantastic. Right, so welcome back. We're ready to begin round 1 now. Because the camera work for this particular round is quite tricky, I've got Craig to help out with actual locomotive control.
Hello.
So he's going to be managing the actual locomotives whilst I hold the camera and, well, make sure you can see everything going on. So up first is the Industrial 040 from Hornby. A very lightweight, very inexpensive locomotive, it has to be said, but it'll be interesting to see just how well it does. So it's on the siding, and if I just check all the points for you, you can see that just there, that one's not set right. Now it is. So yeah, electricity should flow now, everything should be fine. So when you're ready, Craig, take it away. I think you might need to give it a little bit more juice than that. No, we're having great difficulty this time. Okay, really give it a bit of a boost to get it going. That's it, that's it. And then slow down, and then stop. So already it's failed the slow speed performance test, and that trying to get it to move slowly is basically impossible. It just doesn't want to know. So if we flick the points, let's see if it can go into this siding and pick up the tank wagon. Oh, no. It sort of basically died on a dead zone there. And that's a Pico dead zone as well, it's a Pico set of points. Okay, and then reverse. Oh, yeah, it's made it this time. Yeah, and is it starts died? It's died. The Hornby Express points strike again, so give it a bit of a push. Whoa! Okay, and stop there. Okay. So the 040 Industrial Shunter has conducted its test, it's done its exam, it's done its trial, and it didn't do it very well. And let's be honest, it did a terrible job. It basically needed tons of power to get it going, and then once it was going, it was a little bit too fast, and then it would often die on the dead zones as well because it's just got so few pickups, and it's just not really very good at this particular test. So that's a shame, but next up is Percy, and hopefully he can fare better. Okay, so I've put Percy on the track, and we're going to see how well he performs. So when you're ready, Craig, take it away. Already, that's a better start. And he's traversed the points okay. Stopped him just in time. If I just flick that point there, okay, you can now pick up the tank wagon. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Oh, you need to try again. There we go. Yeah, they're completely different types of coupling, so he is trying his best, bless him. Okay, Percy, when you're ready. Yeah, he's doing okay. It's a reasonable speed. Oh, almost perfect. Okay, yep, you can stop there. Okay, so Percy's now conducted his test, and he did it really well considering Percy is just an 040, really inexpensive, really lightweight, and has few pickups also. I'm very impressed. I did not expect him to do that well. Okay, up next is the Pug locomotive. Now, I really don't hold out much hope for this because it has the tiniest wheelbase. I mean, literally, it's got two tiny little wheels that are just centimetres apart, and it's really old as well. It's in desperate need of a full service. I think the whole locomotive needs to be stripped down and rebuilt, to be honest. So I don't think it's going to perform very well, but we'll give it a go and see what happens. Everything's reset, everything's good to go. When you're ready, Craig. Give it a bit of a push, and again. Nope, is it dead? A bit more of a push. That's not too bad. It got across one set of points. Oh yeah, perfectly stopped. I didn't think it'd do this well, to be honest. Can you get it going?
Nope.
No. I think I did see it move ever so slightly. Oh, it shut off, and it shut off again. Oof. Okay, that would have probably caused the tank to fall off or explode, but it doesn't matter. It managed to do it. Oh, and it's died again. Yeah, it just can't cope with these points at all. Its wheelbase is too short. Yeah, too short. Okay, we'll leave it there. Okay, the Sentinel Shunters in place. It's definitely next up. All the points are set, so we're good to go. Nope. Too little, it's died. Try again. Yeah, it's going now. Nope, it's died again. Hang on, let me just check its wheels. Okay, we're going to try that again. I've just given its wheels a bit of a clean. They should be fine, they look really clean. So let's try again. Whoa, burst of power there. Slow it down, that's it. And then I just flip that point. Okay, other direction. Oh, nope, it's died. It is a point with a dead zone. Okay, it's got it. Right, back up. No, it hasn't got it. Okay, try again.
It's dead then.
It's dead now, is it? Okay. Okay, stop. I'm going to have to do it for you because the coupling is a little bit, well, they're at different heights. The couplings did not want to play at all. Okay, try again. died again. Okay, try again. That's disappointing. That's a shame. Okay, I think you can sort of stop it around about there. Right, that's fine. That is a shame. The Sentinel Shunter I thought would do better than that. It did really well in the haulage test in round 1, but its short wheelbase and very few pickups mean that it has struggled to navigate points, and obviously that's quite important for a shunter. So that is a shame, and I definitely didn't think Percy would have fared better. But next up, it's the 060. Sorry, not 060. It's the Class 06. It's an 040, but it's the Class 06, the pocket rocket that started it all. Right, so the pocket rocket, the 040 Class 06, has been put into position. That's all good to go. I've set the points. I've given the track a quick clean as well. We're all good to go. So when you're ready, Craig, please do take it away. Nothing at all. That's a bit of a worry. Anything? Oh. Okay, stop. Okay, this is just one of the problems involved in this kind of test, basically. The electricity is having to get through so many points that it's actually really, really hard for it to get through that many. It seems to lose it at the switch blades, where it's really, really thin. And this one in particular is incredibly temperamental. And as I gave all the rail heads a bit of a rough clean, I seem to have knocked this out of position or something, so electricity wasn't getting through. I've done the best I can to keep it clean and get it conducting again. I think it's going to be okay now. Let's see. Yep, it's made it. Just okay. Whoa, stop. Gone a little bit too far there. Okay, if you can go and pick up the wagon. Yes, not bad. Yeah, it looks like it's picked it up fine. Okay, carry on. Oh. Not bad. Okay, and stop it there. Not bad, considering how inexpensive that model is, and how it's only an 040 and has barely any pickups. That wasn't too bad. It did take a little while to get it going in places, and it wasn't particularly smooth at slow speed, was it? But it did complete the test, so not bad. Okay, so we're back, and next up it's the Collector's Club Loco, the little 040 pocket rocket from Hornby. This is a really nice model actually, it's really high quality. I've got high hopes for this, and it did pretty well in the haulage capability test too. So, when you're ready, Craig, take it away. Oh, yeah, no. Okay, stop. Okay, I'm going a little bit too far. Okay, reverse direction. Yep, no, yes, now it's coupled. Okay, reverse direction again. I mean, this is typical of what a shunter would have to do. There's nothing extraordinary about this. Oh, those Hornby Express points are killers. Okay, that'll do nicely. Fantastic. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I thought it was a bit touch and go at places, but again, considering it's still an 040, it's still a very, very inexpensive model. That was pretty good. It didn't like going at slow speed though, did it? It has to be said. It wasn't very happy with that, which is a bit of a shame. But it completed the test. On to the next locomotive, and for the first time, it's an 060. Okay, everything's reset. We're good to go. We've got a Class 08 this time. It's the railroad version, so it's, remember, Hornby do a railroad budget version, but they also do a premium version as well. A lot of people forget that. This is their budget version, so we shouldn't have high hopes really. And it's also DCC, which means we've had to swap the controller over now to the Hornby DCC Select. But hopefully, with it being an 060, it should traverse the points okay, and it being a Class 08, it should have the slow speed performance. Let's see. Probably a little bit quicker than that. That's really good. That's really good, actually. The best so far. Gosh, I'm impressed. Points flicked. Oh, it's died. Give it a bit of a boost. Yeah, I think it's coupled up. Okay, reverse direction. No, it's not coupled up. Sorry, it looked like it had. It still looks like it has. I can see that, again, the two couplings are at completely different heights. I'm going to have to force it, which isn't ideal, but... Right, okay, it should be okay now. You see you've got that really horrible, gigantic coupling from Hornby, and then the really small NEM coupling from Bachmann. Because I think the wagon is Bachmann. That's pretty good. That's been an almost perfect run. That's probably been the best so far, actually. Yeah, that's it. Just leave it there. Perfect. Considering how inexpensive that Class 08 is by Hornby, and it is their budget version, that's really impressive. I did not think it would do that well. So I've definitely got high hopes for the premium one and the Bachmann Class 08. Next up, it's the Ginty. Okay, everything's reset again. We've got the Hornby 060 Ginty on the line this time. The wagon's back in place, the points are all set. It's also DCC control, so again there shouldn't be any problems with slow speed, but how well it picks up the electricity and traverses the points is another matter. Let's see what happens. Pretty good so far. This particular model is a little bit noisy. It needs a full service. Oh, I was going to say stop there, and it stopped anyway. Okay, reverse direction. Interesting. The dead points in the dead zones in the points are killing it, but it's managing to pick up and continue. And it died just as I said that. Fantastic. Okay, yep, I think it's picked up. Yeah, it has. Oh, yeah. It may be DCC, but it's not performing as well as its brother, the Class 08. Fascinating. It's trying its best, but it just can't cope with those dead zones. And it definitely needs a full service. Right. Well, it did better than I thought, but it was not as good as the Class 08 for some reason, despite the chassis being, I think, pretty much identical. So that's a bit of a shame. Let's see how the Class 03 by Bachmann performs. Everything's reset again. It's the Class 03's turn. I've got high hopes for this one. It's back to DC control, but it's a really, really high quality mechanism, a very good quality model. So yeah, let's see what happens. That's looking good. That's looking good. This locomotive may be an 060, but it has a very short wheelbase. So to traverse the points like it just has is really impressive, actually. Okay, points are flipped, Craig. Off you go. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's doing well. The couplings are not coupled. Even though they're exactly the same in this case, they're both small NEM couplings. They haven't actually joined. Now they have. Okay, take it away. It's okay for me to do that. This isn't a test about couplings. This is a test about performance. Very impressive. Oh, I don't believe it. Oh, that is just gut-wrenching. It was running at 100% perfect until that point. Oh, that short wheelbase just couldn't cope with the killer Hornby Express points. Those nasty Hornby Express points. But that was very impressive. A very good show from the Batman Class 03 there. Despite a tiny wheelbase and then 6 tiny little wheels, that loco did very well. Let's put the GWR pannier tank on next and see how well that does. Okay, once again, everything's reset. Getting fed up of doing that now. And this is the gorgeous, the exquisite GWR pannier tank by Bachmann. It's DCC sound fitted, as Craig will just prove. There we go, so she's all steamed up and ready. The points are all set. Everything looks good. She should perform quite well as well, I hope. Take it away when you're ready. Ooh. A little bit slower. Okay, and stop. Not bad, not bad. It did it okay. It's a little bit too quick. So if we could maybe go a little bit slower, that would be great. Nice, nice. Yes, that's good. Oh, the dead zone of that pico point killed it ever so briefly. Okay, stop. Okay, I'll just make sure it's coupled up. Oh yeah, perfectly. Okay, when you're ready. That's nice. And it did it okay that time. Okay. That's good, yeah. Hornby Express point number 1. Hornby Express point number 2. And then finally Hornby Express point number 3. Wow! I think that's the first locomotive to do it all. Well, no, I can't say perfectly because there was a tiny interruption, but that's definitely 99% perfect. Not bad at all. Again, it's only a short wheelbase, and it was nearly perfect. Very impressive. Next up, it's the Class 11. Okay, so didn't that pannier tank do well? And of course it helps that it just sounds so beautiful. Right, up next is the Class 11. Now this is a beast, but it's also, I think, about as old as me, possibly even older, which is getting on. So, I don't know how it's going to perform, I really don't. But there's one way to find out. When you're ready, Craig, take it away. Ooh, grindy. Oh, really grindy. Oh, no, it's died. Hand of God. Oh, it's going. Okay, just leave it there for a moment. Points flicked. Okay, reverse direction. Oof. Let me just check. Yep, it looks like it's coupled up to me. Okay. Yeah, it's doing it. That's really quite good. Oh my gosh. That's impressive. For a model that must be about 30 years old or something crazy, probably even more, that's really impressive. I mean, that's DC as well, and all we had was one, was it a slight interruption? I think it was just one slight interruption, wasn't it, where it stopped, and that was it. So all things considered, that was really good. Okay, everything's reset again. Points, check. Wagon, check. Loco, check. And it's the Class 08 Premium model this time. So this is Hornby's Premium Class 08. And there's a definite difference, trust me. It weighs 10 times what the other one does. And its detail is just absolutely brimming to the brim. So this Class 08 should be the most impressive so far, or at least that's the plan, that's the theory. When you're ready, Craig, let's take it away and see. Bear in mind that this Premium 08 from Hornby also has the proper gearing to make sure that it doesn't go too fast. Okay, stop it just there. Beautiful. Very impressive so far. Points are done. Back it goes. Just a nice rumble coming from the motor there. I don't need to do a thing with that coupling, it is perfect. Very good. It's 100% so far. Very impressive. Can it do it? Can it be the first loco to get exactly 100%? Yes. I think that's evident. Yep, well done. Brilliant. What can I say? We were all kind of hoping for that. We were kind of expecting that. That is Hornby's Premium Class 08 after all. And it's not failed. It's done a sterling job. Next up is the competition in the form of Batman's Class 08. Okay, everything's reset again. I bet you're fed up with me saying that now, aren't you? I know I am. So this is Batman's Class 08. It's exactly the same. It's an 060. It also has the appropriate gearing to make sure that it's impossible for it to go too fast. It's supposed to do a scale 15 miles per hour or something like that. It's got loads of pickups. It's just full to the brim with detail. It should be an impressive model. Let's see. Oh, no. I don't believe it. Oh. Oh. Okay, and stop. Oh, that was... I don't know what you think of that, people. But that was just... that was just an awful moment. It's doing okay now though. Yeah, it's negotiated that one just fine. Perfect coupling. Reverse direction. Yeah, that's good. Can it cope with the Hornby Express points? That's what I'm intrigued to find out. Go a bit slower. Yeah, it can. It was just that first point. Oh, such a shame. Apart from that very first set of points, it was perfect. Maybe its wheels are a little bit dirty, or maybe the pickups just aren't as good. I don't know. But all things considered, that was impressive. It's the last one now, the Class 14 Teddy. Okay, so it's the last loco now. Aren't you glad? I know I am, my legs are killing me. So it's the Class 14 Teddy. This is by Haljan. It's an exquisite model, and it should be for the price as well. I mean, it's now 5 or 6 times the cost of the first locomotive we looked at. It weighs a ton. It's got a long wheelbase. It's an 060. Yeah, this should be impressive. This should totally steal the show. Let's see. In the words of George Michael, flawless. Absolutely flawless. Let's flip the points, reverse direction. Now, I'm just going to have to check that that's coupled up okay, but again, we're not testing that, but yes, it has, it's coupled up fine. The two are at different heights though, so that's really good. Yeah, Yeah, it's doing good. It's doing very well. It is perfect so far. And I don't expect anything less from this model. I really don't. That's really realistic, really slow, and not a single glitch. That's impressive. Wow. Yep. Okay, that is definitely that is definitely the star of the show. That class 14 has done a fantastic job. That was absolutely perfect. Interesting. So, round 2 is over, and we have a clear set of winners there, don't we? In first place is definitely the Class 14 by Haljan. Its performance was just flawless, absolutely perfect, but then you'd expect that. It has the longest wheelbase, it weighs the most, and it cost a fortune. It was something like £110. It was not a cheap model. In second place was definitely the Hornby Class 08. And then in a very, very close third place was the Batman Class 08. So something that's quite interesting is that the long wheelbase definitely helped traverse the points. So they're all 060s, and that definitely helped. But something else that's also worthy of note is that there's no DCC locomotive here. You'd think that DCC would have really shone in this particular test. But both the Railroad Class 08, the Ginty, and the GWR pannier tank didn't perform as well as these. None of those 3 locomotives that were all DCC fitted performed as well as these that are all DC, and I find that really interesting. So having a high quality motor, a really good mechanism, a long wheelbase, and it weighing a lot definitely helps. But there's a wild card, and that's Percy. When you factor in just how inexpensive Percy was, and how light he weighs, because there's basically nothing to him, and the fact that his wheelbase is really short, he performed really well. And I was also a little bit disappointed with the Sentinel Shunter. I hoped that the Sentinel Shunter would have performed better, but it didn't. Despite it being really strong and performing well in round 1, it just couldn't do it this time. This is a bit of a shame. I'm glad I'm performing this test. It's definitely very interesting. On to round 3, which is the Heritage Train test.